Okay, I'm back. I fixed it, I think. Maybe I'll tell you when she can make it. Just had to fix some contexts. Yes, should be all good now. Let's see. Yeah, my mic is maxed out, so I think... Well, let me try to turn down the video so... Yeah, let me know if that's any better.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, so please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Yeah, just trying to figure out the best combo here.
Help me! Please help me, Dante!
Hopefully I'll get it right.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
Yeah, my mic's
You
pretty
are
much
Konami
maxed
Date,
out.
a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission
Okay,
is to track
good.
down Iris, an internet idol who has been
Hope
trapped
it's
in a
okay for you
mysterious
till
escape
that time.
game. Conduct interviews
At
to
least we can
investigate Iris's
finagle with
whereabouts.
this during the first direct.
Dive into a
before all
subject's
the
dreams
goodies
to
in the
reveal clues hidden
Switch
deep
2.
within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Konami Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
So much stuff that I don't have the time to play. Yeah. I mean, Dragon Quest, like everything 2D
Classic
HD
Atlas
looks
action RPG
amazing,
returns with
but
remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay.
I don't have time, but I would love to
Set
play
in
Dragon
Capital
Quest
City in
5
the
one
year
day.
Taisho 20,
For
Raido
sure.
Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice
I-
detective.
I
But
played the
unbeknownst
demo.
to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner.
for the
To
Somnium
protect the capital,
Files. I
Raido must investigate a
remembered
series of
liking
supernatural cases.
what I played, but
Fight in
once
real-time
again,
battles alongside
time
demons
is
you
always
summon.
the issue.
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak
In
point.
this game, I
Then
have
follow up with
no
a
idea.
powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Rido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Rido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh gosh.
Consume darkness.
That's what I
With your
get for trying
memories
to
gone,
drink
you have been
too
summoned
much
to a
water.
strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck. But who is this spherical stranger? Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the
Totally not
expansive world.
Pac-Man.
By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Yeah, Phil, it's
Consuming
it's
your
the,
prey, you'll
it's the
collect
Pac-Man
resources
game everyone's been
that
waiting
can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
It's edgy Pac-Man.
The rhythmic march begins. Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata 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 Pon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Pata Pon has them attack. And if
Sure,
you
there's
string
been
together
other
combos
Sony
with good
games, but
timing, the
yeah, it was
Patapons
definitely
enter
weird
fever
seeing
mode
their
and get a big boost in power.
copyright on the
From the horse-riding Kibapon
game page
to
for this the other
shield-savvy
day.
Tatepon. Build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Yep, Kiwi. Yeah, we'll be watching this and then the Switch 2 Direct.
When Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo
It gives
Switch,
us a good
July
hour and a
11th.
half to chill and chat, and then yeah, it's still time for me
Welcome
to
to Zephyr Town,
have a
a
snack
cozy
before
place
bed.
nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Unless everyone wants me eating ASMR.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's
I
weekly
won't
bazaar.
repeat myself constantly with this
As
one, like
bazaar sales grow,
either
you'll
all these
help the
almost
once
all the
famous
games for
market
this
regain
direct
its
are
former
either
splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
they look nice, but I don't have the time, or I don't.
I'd like to spend more time with you.
And maybe nurture a
Yeah,
relationship.
I was gonna
if
bring
you
that up,
find
Kiwi.
that special someone.
I need to look into it more.
Plus,
But like the
taking
whole
advantage of
rights
Zephyr
issues
Town's windy
between
conditions
Harvest
can make
Moon
travel
versus
and
Story of
other
Seasons
tasks
is so
a breeze.
bizarre. Because I know there's still Harvest Moon games, but like Story of
The
Seasons
winds
is
of change
supposed
are
to be
coming,
Harvest
and your new
Moon.
life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand
I know they had to
Bazaar launches on
change the name
Nintendo
for
Switch
some
system
reason,
August
but I
27th.
don't know the whole story. It's weird. Though I've
Please
only
look
ever
forward
played
to the
First
latest
Harvest
entry in
Moon
the Story of
anyway.
Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Yeah, that's what I thought, real time. Oh yes, the good stuff. Then once again, I don't care because I never played 2 or 3. I loved Metroid Prime 1. But I could just not get into 2. Back in the day.
This
Never
is the
played
unknown
3.
planet Vuros.
But I'm
Here,
glad 4
Samus
is
finds a
finally
fruit
coming
jungle
out and
with
looks
a
great.
colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly
Indeed.
transported to,
I am
Samus must scan stone
more
figures and other
interested
relics to carve a
about the
path
psychic
forward.
powers she gets. And after when I watched this live when it
She's
came
not
out, I'm
alone,
very
though.
sad there hasn't
Hordes,
been
alien
as
creatures
much fan
living
art
in the
as I
jungle
thought
are waiting to strike.
as we'd get with you know, telekinetic Samus, hypno stuff. There was a lot of sexy potential here. Yes, that is exactly
As
what I
she
mean,
explores
Kiwi.
the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and open doors.
Ah yes, the
They
combo
also allow
everyone's
her to
been
control
waiting
the
for,
trajectory
Vilta.
of her beams with
The
power
Salazzle suit Samus.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Because we needed a new gimmick that wouldn't be totally radical and actually fits really well.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Still don't have a date though. It's probably gonna be a Christmas release, I'm sure. Though I guess it does depend on when ZA is gonna come out also.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus. We hope you're looking forward to exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on. To
They
some more
still
headlines.
haven't dated it yet, Kiwi. Not even in the
Ready
Switch
to
2
stir
direct.
up some mischief? Once upon a time, there was a
Now
drab
this.
coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion
Once again, don't
cafe.
have the time,
As
but
the
whoever
newest potionista
greenlit
of
this
the
was
cursed
kind of
cafe, You'll
genius.
craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew
Disney
all sorts
villains
of
in the
strange
like,
elixirs.
modern
Then serve
day,
them to your villainous visitors,
and
including Ursula
riffing
and
off
Gaston.
like the
With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your
coffee
ingredients to produce
bartender
some wildly
game
wicked
genre.
Creations. The
is super
potions you make
smart.
can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students
Right,
strive
yeah.
to master the magical arts.
The idea was pretty
During class,
genius.
use magic
I
circles
think
to
it was a
perform rituals.
pretty good idea for like
Fly
a
on
tiny
brooms,
little game, and I'm
and
all
learn
for
advanced
Yzma
techniques to go
getting
from witch in training to skilled spellcaster.
getting
There's also plenty to do outside
him in
of
the
class.
spotlight.
Hang out with friends at their homes. Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell
I
original
never played that
items.
one, Kiwi, but
Plus, up to 4 players can make magic
heard
together
and seen
in
good
online co-op.
things. I might have played the.
Explore
If
this
it had a
whimsical
demo
world
on the
on
Switch,
road
I
to
probably.
graduation
I play
and
every
beyond.
demo on the Switch. So.
Are you ready for a spellbinding journey?
Hey, Big Z. Glad to have you join us.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies
Been meaning
onto
to message
Nintendo
you. I was
Switch this holiday.
been watching Prison School and been
Action,
drooling
adventure,
over
and
the
arcade
Vice
games
Pres a
await.
bit more.
Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty
Once
cane
again,
with
no
magical
time
powers,
for it, but
then use its
yeah, it's
abilities
very
to
cool
find
that
your
you
own
can
path through the enchanting
just
world.
team up
Can
with
you
4
uncover
people
the
and
secrets the archipelago holds?
do whatever.
Find out when The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3. Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the Beach in Rift of the
Prison School,
Necrodancer.
or rewatching it
Corresponding
while I
buttons
work
in each
out
lane
Big
to
C.
fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Let's see what's in store.
I guess.
Welcome to
Oh my gosh.
Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the
Alright.
Tamagotchi Connection series.
Or as the
There are
Nintendo guy
stores
says,
galore.
Tamagotchi.
Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than
It
before.
might be my mic picking up on it from my
100 new
monitor.
and
Big
classic Tamagotchi. Business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch
Tamagotchi.
June 27th.
It's Tamagotchi, right? Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your
I
adventure by
turned
choosing
it down
one
on
of
my
three
end.
partner
I still
Pokemon.
kind of want to hear it, but it's
The setting is
not
this
really that
Metropolis.
big of a
It
deal
also
since I've
appeared in
already
the
watched
Pokemon
it.
X and Pokemon Y games. Lumio City.
There she is, in the corner.
To
There
make
she
it
is.
easier
For
people
1
and
second,
Pokemon
there's
to
Hex.
coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over
She could have
town
been the
are
pointing
wild
meme.
zones. These areas are
Or it's
special
Hexmaniac,
environments
because
where
I was
wild
totally
Pokemon
doing
can
it
live comfortably,
IRL.
even within the city. You can catch Pokemon here, but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City. But when night falls, the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament.
I'm surprised they announced this during the direct.
Trainers await in battle
Especially
zones.
after the Pokemon one being so recent.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is
My
key.
only concern about the game is I really hope the city setting doesn't get
And
too
with Mega
boring.
Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up.
Well, I'm
to
glad
rank
Hex
A.
got to be in the direct too. 'Cause I think the
Trainers who
original
reach the top
image
are said to have a wish
from the
granted.
Pokemon Day was just in the press release.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
See,
What will you find on your adventure?
we better be able to go
Pokemon
into the
Legends ZA
into
launches on
Lumio's
Nintendo
tower.
Switch later this year.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the
Oh
aura
yes, Big
transforms
Z. Yeah,
between
these
day
are both
and night. It seems there are
I'm
even more secrets to
rewatches
uncover.
for me.
Please
So I
be on the
watched
lookout
them
for more
live.
information
Did
in
I
the
watch them?
future.
Yeah, I watched both of them live
Next, please take
for
a look at
once.
this.
I'm glad they had the Switch 2 Direct it
Hello there.
earlier than
The game you're about
they
to see
usually have their set time at.
doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna
Yes,
see?
I'm very glad ZA is getting
Just press the button to jump through the ring.
a Switch 2 edition. So I will be all over that.
It sounds easy, but the timing is super tricky.
I can see Lumio's Tower being endgame QE.
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Especially like it was in pretty sure Ash, Alon, and Lysander had their big battle in the anime on Lumia's Tower.
In this game,
Or at the
you might do
Pokemon League.
almost anything.
I think at
Or you
both.
could do it in
It's
a
been a
rhythm.
while.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
I'm a Pokemon. Well, I mean, I'm a
Get into the rhythm
Pokemon
with
and
a brand new
Nintendo
entry in the Rhythm
Select,
Heaven
so
series.
I will be buying day one.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
It was so funny.
That
Yeah,
was
Rhythm. Oh, what was it?
Heaven Groove,
Rhythm
a
Heaven
brand new entry in the Rhythm
and
Heaven series.
Tomodachi Light.
It
Or
includes
wait,
lots of music
is it
produced by
Tomodachi
renowned
Light?
Japanese musician Tsunku.
But it was so funny. It's like they have this direct,
What kinds of rhythms do you
and
think you'll hear?
both Switch
hope you're
games are
looking forward to
like
it.
both new ones they announce, like the big Nintendo first
Next, we
party,
have
second
news
party
about the
games they
use of
announce are
digital
both
games in your system.
2026.
Please take a look.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario
Now we're
in
on to
this Nintendo
this.
Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one. Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as
mean-
flexible and convenient as game cards?
I mean, I'm glad they're
Here's what we
offering
came up
it,
with. Introducing
but
the
I would
virtual game
never
card.
get a
In the
digital
future,
game
virtual
that has a
game cards will be
physical
used for
release.
digital games.
It's nice that there's going to
Purchasing
be
the
a
digital version of
system.
a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
That's fair, Kiwi. I think it's a nice option to
If you have
have.
two Nintendo Switch systems,
It's
you can
interesting.
eject your
It's
virtual
definitely
game card
very
on one
Nintendo-y,
and
where
load
you
it
can
onto the
only
second.
lend it for 2 weeks,
Now you can play this game on the
and you have
second
to be
system,
in person
wherever and
to
whenever
share
you want,
them.
just as if you had inserted a
Um,
physical game card.
I
With virtual
But yeah, I
game
always
cards,
buy
you can
physical when I
preload and arrange
can,
which games you
and the
play
only
on up to 2
and
systems.
if it has a physical, because
Local
some indie
communication
games
with your
don't
second
have
system is
physical, so
required,
you have to,
but only the first time.
download them, whatever.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
And then sometimes, Nintendo gives you
Connect to
free
your family
stuff.
group
Like I
member
remember in the
system
Wii
via
U era, I
local
got like a
wireless when
few
you want to lend a game. Choose
like
the
a few
title you're lending
games that I would have bought as
and who you're
digital.
lending it to.
But yeah, the only time I ever buy
And you're done.
digital of a
They can
game I
now
would get
play on their
physical is
phone
like if I get
system.
like a special edition and I don't want to open it up,
You can only
sometimes I'll
lend
buy the
one game at a
digital
time to a
just so I can
particular
play it,
person.
but then have the
Games can be
physical one.
lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will
That's
automatically
about it.
return to you.
Well, that's fair,
Making digital
Bigsy.
games even easier to use. Virtual game card.
No, that's fair,
The
Keith.
virtual game
I know
card
I know
feature
some
lets
people
you
would want
swap games
want
between Nintendo
want
Switch
certain things
systems,
digital. I know like
as well as
hardcore
to
Animal
Nintendo
Crossing
Switch 2
people
systems.
want them
This
digital.
feature is planned to be added
I
via
just
a
don't
system
like
update in late April. Let's take a look
there's
at more
no
Nintendo Switch games.
because on the 3DS, if you had a physical game, you could switch it to a digital copy. You could switch the save to like the digital version, which is neat. But there's no way to do it the other way around, which is such bull. It's such bullshit. If you have the digital game and there's a physical on the 3DS, you weren't able to swap. Now it doesn't matter because all your saves are tied to the system and not the game card, which is also I also do not like that. It's we got all the quick headlines of all this other stuff, which by default is coming to the Switch 2 because it's just the Switch 2 upgrade.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing onto Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the
It's another
royal
RPG I
will
don't have the time
explorer.
for.
Two
I don't even
heroes
have the
whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original
Fair enough,
story,
Veltai.
along with
Steam
brand new
does
events
have
that
good.
expand the vibrant world of Somnium.
I do like and respect
Plus, team up with more characters in
what
battle
Steam does.
and transfer
with
stats
their
to
save
allies through
system.
the parameter inherited system.
I'm
After
just
finishing the main
in
story,
too
you
deep
can test your mettle
with
in might
Nintendo,
against even more
and
powerful
especially that
bosses.
whole Pokemon thing.
What histories will you uncover through the
Not,
ages?
it's not like I like Pokemon or anything, Baka.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow People. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the
Monster
sacred
Rancher
geometry.
Girl. I remember
Both
that
games
being on
contain all new
TV
additional chapters,
along with
add-ons,
Pokemon
and DLC. The first two Monument
back in the
Valley
day,
games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
on whatever channel that was. Ugh.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help
Well, we're
Noor
not
on her
specifically
journey to
doing
restore the
Pokemon
world's
stuff,
light
B.
in Monument Valley
Big C.
3,
I mean, I could put
setting
it
sail
on.
Nintendo Switch
I mean,
this summer.
Pokemon shows up, but not, like, a lot. I think it was on any channel, Kiwi. It was
A
either
brand new entry in
Fox
the
or
Everybody's Golf
UPN
series is driving
until,
onto Nintendo Switch.
until Kids WB, like,
Aim,
fully got the rights to
time
air it
the
after
button press
Beyond
just
episode
right,
52.
and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
I had some deep
In the
lore looking into
single-player
that
challenge
recently
mode,
with,
compete in tournaments and face off against a
um,
range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
because I had to look up some old Sailor Moon stuff
In
and, like,
wacky golf, your
who's
shots could get
producing the
pulled into holes,
toys.
or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf
What's
Hot
wrong with
Shots
some
lands
golf?
on Nintendo Switch this year. Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine, to take on the challenge. From close quarters
Spidey and
combatants to
Wolverine,
aerial
they
aces, you can mix and match a variety
they're
of
the
heroes
most
for an
popular.
amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
I had a feeling it was a new game, but you never know for sure if it was just an HD, just a remake or reboot or whatever. Very cool that it's brand new.
Where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Oh gosh. Last game. We get the meme. The giantest meme.
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes off on G plus than yesterday.
I'm sure this was on. This was definitely on no one's bingo card.
Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
I got like a free pseudo demo back in the 3DS era, and I played a lot of that. I played it so much, they gave me enough with it. I never wanted the main game.
Did you want to talk?
And then the Miitomo was kind of like an extension of
That was only a dream.
Tomodachi Life. Gosh, it was so weird. That was Nintendo's
That
first
was Tomodachi Life Living the
phone
Dream,
app.
the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea.
It's weird. Like
What
the
kinds of
Miis are like
interactions do you think they'll have?
pretty much dead.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Beyond like you can still technically make them in the system settings of the Switch, but that's
Nintendo
about
Direct
it.
so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
That's right,
Thank
the
you for
not
watching
the
today's
final
Nintendo
announcement.
Direct.
The news app.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And
Oh
now,
boy, Nintendo
these
Direct's been around for
presentations have grown
14
into an
years.
event
Feel old yet?
that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar.
Weirdly, this
In
is
the app,
probably the
you
thing
can
I
view
like
different
the
Nintendo events.
most
We
on
will
the
also
Direct.
be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about
Actually,
Nintendo
stuff
Switch
with
2 will be
Pokemon
delivered to
or
you daily and directly
Toon,
through the Nintendo Today app as well.
and especially like all the mobile apps.
Nintendo
I
Today
love
will be
having
available to
like
download on smart devices later
at least
today.
the calendar function.
Anyone
The,
with a
the
Nintendo
news is
account can
kind
use
of
the app, so
random
please try it
and
out.
like superfluous, but I
That's
do
all I
really
have
like
to
the
share.
calendar part.
I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Big Z. It's like yeah, I have my heartbeat to the oh here's the yeah, I have like my heartbeat on the amiibo community and um like everyone's happy that amiibos aren't dead and I'm just sitting here like they kind of are. I mean, the only first party ones that were announced were the Here's the Kingdom champions, and that was off screen. Like they didn't even put them up for a second when they talked about Switch Breath of the Wild, and they were just randomly shown off or talked about in a press release or during the treehouse or whatever. And then Street Fighter is getting amiibos, but it's just 3 characters I don't care about, and trading cards. So I'm very happy about the trading cards. It's just like you get they're not blind packs. It's just 20 like you buy one set and it has every card. Yeah, I'm so mad there isn't a Chun-Li or Cammy or Jury amiibo. Especially Chun-Li. I'm so surprised about that. Okay, but after my ranting about amiibos, which I'm glad I don't have to buy too many for my stupid collection. Um, and after a chill, whatever, first direct, yeah, let's get into the big nitty gritty one. Switch 2. I do love. I'm glad I'm rewatching it because I'm pretty sure they never discussed the price of it during the whole thing, which I find fascinating. And then they randomly drop the date for its release kind of randomly too. And not like at the end or whatever. I am so excited for this. Someone who has not bought, I've not bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because of course I was a Wii U day one adopter and did everything in the Wii U version. I never cared about buying it for Switch, but with all the DLC packs, I probably should. Okay, I thought so, Big Z. Which is very disingenuous. I know. Oh gosh, Kiwi. Oh my gosh, Peach. I'm so glad. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have the direct for this next week too, so I guess it's kind of good timing. But yeah, like open world Mario Kart was a genius idea for Mario Kart 10.
And I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo
Yeah, we got more.
Direct.
I mean, to be fair, I was really hoping
Switch
Peach
2.
Showtime would have gotten lots of fan art, and it got some, and then that, but it's like, oh yeah, Peach booty shorts,
And I'm
go!
Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on
Right,
Nintendo
Big
Switch
Z?
2.
I played 8 so much on Wii U,
what do
I
you
just
think
did
this
not
brand new
care when
Mario Kart
Deluxe
game
came
will be
out.
like?
I do think I should go back to it eventually for all the DLC courses. But I played Mario Kart Tour too on mobile, so I just did not. Yeah, I just did not care too much.
Kart races are held throughout various regions.
Oh, hey Lilith. Oh, I'm all here for the princesses and alt costumes. Yeah, I'm so glad they brought in all these. Oh gosh, I didn't even notice that top hat Boo, King Boo. Yeah, I'm so glad they brought in the costumes from Tour. I really hope we can control when we wear them, and it's not like food eating specific. Though I guess we'll find out with the direct next week.
Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Well, I do remember they did a direct for Mario Kart 8 before that came out.
Also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what they talk about.
is gearing up.
I was really I think.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Oh, a Knockout Tour was a great idea
Race
too.
non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Okay, I watched all the tree houses and like, yeah, this will definitely be fun online.
Checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Definitely a good way for a battle royale type thing. Oh yeah, Rosalina.
You can also freely drive around this
Yeah, I
vast
have a
world
feeling
in free roam.
with all this open world, it'd be really weird if there wasn't like a story mode or something with this free roam thing. If there's,
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And
I mean, if there's not,
photos together at different locations.
yes, the other fan art pick. I mean, like a mission type thing, Kiwi.
A brand new race across the entire world.
If they just want to be like a fun roam thing and just do with your friends, I'm fine with that. Also, I'm so surprised, like, the roster is so huge with so many, so weird to have so many enemy characters, as drivable racers. Like Cataclack.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
That's what, I mean, that's my random prediction, is you're making this whole open world. You
Next,
think there's
we'd
got to
like
be
to introduce
missions
some
or
of the new
something.
features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
That makes sense,
Let's take a
Bigsy.
look
Yeah, I
at
hope
some
we
new
get like more
experiences it offers.
confirmation soon.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Yes, Nintendo chat.
That was you. So quick.
Took long enough. Though I do love that this is their way of saying that their app was a total failure.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
I know they'll never really, because I'm a nerd and I want to know the statistics. I'm actually curious how many people used the voice chat on the Nintendo Switch Online app. I'd be amazed if it ever hit more than 4 digits. Maybe even less than that.
Built into the system.
You're still behind me, right? Alright, let's keep going. Okay.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Well, I'm sure Kiwi. I'm just they would never release it because they would never want to admit that it was a failure.
Your voice will still come
But
through clearly, letting
it
you
was
chat with ease.
clearly a failure from the beginning.
It does look beautiful.
And you can use this feature in
And that's why they're
mode too.
they're updating and renaming that whole app later too.
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Surprised they're allowing camming though. I was definitely surprised about that.
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Sharing the game screen and chatting and voice chat totally, but
okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
they are Kiwi. Yeah, I think they straight up admitted, like, yeah, the frame rate will be choppy and whatever, because yeah, they're making sure processing power is for your game, so the game is in a lower quality.
So everyone can watch them play.
Probably won't be using it, but unless someone joins me for a
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional
don't
button.
give me ideas, Bixie.
With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Because I wasn't thinking about that, but
Actually, guys, I got a call.
at all. But until once I said it tonight, that was my first thought. It's like I could.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system.
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
So I'm a perv Kiwi. Because I'm a horny perv. My audience knows this.
Use your camera feed like this.
Though I am interested, like, I probably won't use it or get it, but I am curious about like how well it can track like your face, because it clearly can like
Or compete in online multiplayer games.
because it clearly can
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
like know where your head is know your body and block everything else out.
Or hold a sports competition between families.
So,
All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
That's very cute.
In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing
Now,
online
yes,
with
the
others
C
more
button.
closely, including family
Different
and
from
friends.
those classic
Almost as
C
if you're all
buttons on
playing
the
together in the same
N64.
place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too, Big Z. Like, it's one thing to do one person per location, but I am very curious about doing all 4 people in this. How well it works.
One game with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others
do love
also
the,
on Nintendo Switch 2 or
oh yes,
a Nintendo
yeah, they
Switch
brought
system.
back
You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
download play.
Game Share also
Finally.
supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share
It's
can
local
be used with
only, I
compatible
think.
games. This feature is
But
planned for several
yeah,
titles, starting with a free
pretty
update for
cool
Clubhouse
they
Games 51
allowed that,
Worldwide
especially with
Classics on Nintendo
3D
Switch.
World.
Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
The Bowser.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
He's got a
Please take a look.
blue shirt on. He's got an orange shirt on, and they're the matching colors for their Joy-Con.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
As someone who has a Switch OLED and never opened it, I am excited for bigger
Double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to
20 frames
120
was
frames per second,
surprised. I was
gameplay
shocked
and
they
supported titles.
I thought that it's gonna have that much.
The LCD screen
So
is more vivid.
I was
and
looking
supports
at
HDR,
some stats
providing more
about the
contrast
price.
between light
It's
and
like I
dark
am
areas of the
surprised that this
images.
is like yeah, Nintendo's like
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect
most expensive console
Strong
ever.
magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
Is
Detach the
really
controller
weird to think
easily
about.
by pressing the release button on the back. The
Oh, we are
and SR
Kiwi.
buttons are bigger.
Well,
Greater
not
comfort
Switch 2
and control
versions,
when
but
playing
they
with
are
the Joy-Con
getting
2 held
they are
horizontally.
getting updates. I don't think they confirmed it in this,
Sticks
or
are now larger.
if it was in a press release later. I mean, I guess we'll find out because we're watching this right now. But
Used as a mouse to play with compatible games.
but yeah, Scarlet and Violet are getting
Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
performance updates for Switch 2.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers
I'm
are
curious
clearer
what that will
and
entail.
more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
So they've been dead silent
It has
on
a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime
that
via
at
Game
Game
Chat.
Freak, but it will be
also
nice.
uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
So I was, yeah, very happy to see that too, Big Z.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large,
Considering the
sturdy
original
stand.
Switch only had,
You can
what,
move it
like
freely,
32?
like
Yeah,
this. In addition to the
256
USB-C
I
port
think
found on the bottom
is
of the
enough
system, there's one
for
on top
casual
as well.
people. I mean, I'm crazy and I have my 2 terabyte micro
It's
SD
handy
card,
for connecting a USB-C
but
camera or
I think
charging in tabletop mode.
256, as long as you're not downloading, like, as long as you're not downloading,
Switch 2
here it
comes
is.
with 256 gigabytes of
As
internal
long as you're not
storage,
downloading
8 times
Grand
that
Theft
of
Auto
Nintendo Switch, for
to your
storing your game
system,
downloads, save
or
data,
those level
and
type
more.
games, Red
Reading
Dead,
and writing data is also faster.
or like the yearly sports games. I
Use
think
the
that's
Nintendo
more than
Switch 2
enough for the
dock
average
to
person.
connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Most of them, Nintendo compresses their games. Mario Kart World's pretty big. It's like 20 gigabytes, I think, which is really big for them.
Performance stable.
But I think it's going to be a huge game, so it makes sense.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Now we have to get the Express. I have to get a I don't even know if they make it. I have to get the biggest Express micro SD card I can get.
Isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
Fan will be nice.
And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo
At least
Switch
they had the gusto to actually say it was paid content during the direct.
over here.
I mean, they wouldn't tell you how much it
Join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them.
This is so silly. Like, this is such a genius idea for like a user manual for everyone.
The Joy-Con 2
You have
controllers
to pay for
attach to the system with magnets. And
That's
those
such a
magnets are
Nintendo
inside
thing.
the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
Well, it really should have been Kiwi.
so that's how they attach to the system.
It's like such a perfect Nintendo
Magnetic
thing
circuit
as a
is formed between
concept.
them, so they won't easily
Then also,
detach.
because Nintendo got a Nintendo, you have to pay for it.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
Apparently there's
Another
like mini
example,
games in
the
it.
Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when
It's like
combined
there's
with
so
the
little about it.
gyroscopes, you
I
can
didn't even
do
watch the
something like this.
the treehouse for this.
You can
for
adjust
this
the position
one,
of the golf club and aim for the
but
cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are
I need
plenty.
to get that Senran Kagura game
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome
that has
Tour
the
will
HD
launch as a
rumble.
paid digital
I'm
game
very
on the same day as Nintendo
curious
Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
about that.
Now,
All these years
I'd like
later.
to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
It's red.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage.
Always a good thing.
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
I'm glad they
There are
use
different type
express
of SD
cards, but I mean, I'm
to
not a
make high-speed
tech,
data transfers possible.
super techie person.
Please note,
I'm
their
just
regular
curious
micro
why we
SD cards
can't
used for
use
Nintendo Switch will not
why we
be
can't use regular SD cards.
Additionally, to
I
transfer
mean, of
data
course,
from
like
Switch
you
to
should.
Switch
I
2,
mean, to
You
get
can
the
log into
best
your Nintendo account to use the system
best
transfer
experience.
feature.
Yeah, you should use
With
the
this feature,
the
you can
Express,
transfer
but
save data,
why do I
digital
have to use
games,
the Express?
and more. We're also releasing a new Pro controller. It has a C button, which launches game
I
chat.
guess,
and
not
on the back,
not bitter
there
at
are new
all.
GL
Big
and
C.
GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been
I'm
added.
so used to playing in
We've
handheld
introduced a few new
mode.
features, and after today's
I don't
presentation,
even know how I
the
would
official
handle like a
Nintendo Switch 2
like
website
the Pro
will go live.
controller.
There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
But not the price.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it. So
I'm not
please
sure,
wait
Big
just a
C.
bit
I don't
longer.
think they're much different, but that's just my random assumption
speaking,
slash
On
guess.
Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the
I
performance
think
and
the
features
more
of Switch 2.
the issue is, like, especially buying them online.
Compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 edition games
Hopefully
are
getting
the
the
third
proper one you ordered and not getting
Some games
confused
that were
when
released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique
Oh, and
ways
then
to play
back
on
in that
Switch 2,
previous scene,
and more.
we're probably getting a port of
I'd like to show you the Nintendo
Yoshi's
Switch
Woolly
2 edition
World
of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
at some point, or an updated Switch 2 version, because yeah, randomly the logo they showed off is like a brand new artwork. So there's been speculation on that.
The upgrade expands on the base game.
And here I am pointing at things on my screen and nobody can see it. Then
Audio recognition.
I'll get arms on my YouTuber bitch.
And gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of
Can
which
point.
can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna
is Mario
handle it
Party mode.
specifically.
With a single camera, up to 4 players can join
Because
the
I might
festivities.
still keep most of my stuff on my Switch One.
Faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode
So I
where
am
the
curious.
player team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage.
I mean, I'm curious. But
Hit blocks to collect
yeah,
the
I
most
hope I can get a 2 terabyte or at least a 1 terabyte express card.
and compete in other mini games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured,
What is Big Z?
use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Yeah, I think we'll probably get like Splatoon 4
Will begin. There's a bouldering game
maybe
where
next
2 players
year.
each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly
I
tag
could see that being like a 2026 thing.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station?
I've always like
From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble.
I love the Splatoon games, but I've always felt like each 2 and 3 was kind of like 1.5 and then 2. Like only like a 0.5 upgrade per game.
Launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV
Oh,
by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience.
Yeah, the
where you
upgrade
can see each
packs
other's reactions while playing.
probably expected.
Continue presenting
And I'm
some
glad
new Nintendo Switch 2
Switch
edition
Online expansion pass people get well, these two for
Nintendo
free.
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced
I
resolution
am
and
missed
frame
that
rates. and also support HDR.
Oh, that's totally
which makes
happening,
the image
Pixie.
more vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific
I really do hope we
service
get.
that's
I'm definitely
exclusive to the
surprised we
Switch 2
did get.
editions of these titles.
Well, I mean, it's
For
coming
example,
soon,
it
but
can help guide
I'm
you to
surprised we
various locations
didn't get
and shrines and
Odyssey
Koroks
2
you haven't
and
found
got
yet.
Donkey Kong.
Guidance activating.
So I'm very.
Proceed north.
Because I'm definitely needy for a new 3D Mario. Yeah, but I have a.
Or
Yeah, my
you can share your
random
creations using QR
guessing
codes and send them
right
to
now
another
is I can
player
see
to
us
be able to
getting
their
3D Mario and then maybe Splatoon next year. And Zelda maybe the year after that. Zelda takes the longest.
We hope these features will make your
So gotta get
adventures
those
even
big
more enjoyable.
tentpole franchises.
In
Oh
Kirby and the
gosh.
Forgotten Land, you'll
I
be able
remember
to
when
enjoy
they
an
randomly
additional
had
story
Call of Duty on
exclusive to
Wii.
the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved
Though
graphics
apparently,
and frame rates.
they've signed a deal with Nintendo, so like we're supposedly getting
place
like
in
the
the
top.
Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some
like-
mysterious changes.
Getting the yearly games
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
on Nintendo. Again,
Metroid Prime
as long as
4
that doesn't
Beyond
fall
will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus,
yes.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2
There'll still be
edition
something
games we
wrong
just
with
saw
that.
will be available as both physical and digital versions.
though I know I'm.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game,
Apparently,
you
people
can
have
play
to.
the Nintendo Switch 2 edition
I'm
by
just.
purchasing an
I don't
upgrade
mind that
pack.
people have to buy
We hope
Breath
you're
of the
looking
Wild
forward to these
DLC
Nintendo Switch 2
extra,
edition games.
but it's just kind of a shame that it can't all be on one
Next, I'd
physical
like to introduce a
cartridge.
brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller.
Unless they decide to release like another version.
Take a look.
Yes, Drag X Drag. Or whatever it's called. I think it will do okay, but like, unlike it was Drag X Drive. Yeah, unlike Splatoon and even ARMS. I don't think it's gonna be a big IP. Oh yeah, Kiwi. I mean, if you have it, you have it. Because I mean, it's just a Switch, but with Switch. I mean, Switch 2 is just a Switch, but then has all the Switch 2 goodies. But yeah, it's just a shame you can't have it all in one cartridge. Yeah, they haven't sold it on me yet, Kiwi, but I'm open. Yeah, let's see if Mario's June,
In
Donkey
Drag and Drag,
Kong's.
you'll use
Yeah,
both
that's
Joy-Con
probably
2
yeah.
controllers
This
and
is
mice
probably
to
coming out
intuitively
August.
pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
Yeah, going back to the
Next, here are some
price.
games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, I did find it funny. Like I was expecting it to be like 400, 450. So it's not like crazy there, but it was definitely bizarre. Like going back, because someone posted like a list of all the old consoles, and their price, and it's like it is like kind of crazy that this like the Switch 2 is like the most expensive one by far. And then like they even like did like inflation adjustments, and like the NES was still technically more expensive, but you got like 2 games. You got the Rub, the Super Scope, and like 2 games with it.
From Supergiant Games.
So, so that one didn't even count. Oh boy, Hades 2, like the official release too, or like release the full game first on.
Getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a
With
story
the
that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of
even
game
with like
you can quickly pick up and play whether you're
price adjustments.
But for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Yeah, like only the if you don't count like the NES outlier, like the only thing more expensive was like the Wii U, and that's only because it had 2 versions of it. I can't wait to get all those cards. Yeah, I have friends really into Hades too. Another good game, just no time. But yeah, I cannot wait to get my hand. Yeah. I haven't played Street Fighter since 3D one on 3DS, so I'm actually a little excited for 6 though. I just want those cards.
We will finally be liberated from
Well, I'm terrible, but I think it's fitting for me too, Kiwi, because I have Street Fighter 2. I bought on Super Nintendo. I have Street Fighter 4 3D on 3DS, and then I'll get Street Fighter 6, so I'll have the even numbered games that are released on this system.
All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
I'm very surprised they brought this back.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
It is crazy after the Wii and Wii U era, and after how successful the Switch has, like with Switch 2, like all these major studios, third-party games that are like all in on Nintendo and like releasing their games first.
Able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both
in the
on
card
pitch
game.
and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2
Yeah, sports ball.
to experience the adventure.
Another game that looks
Discover the
great.
enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on
I
the
played
same
like
day
what was it? I think either Harry Potter like 5 or 6. And they let you. I think it had like the whole open world, or it wasn't open world, but you could pretty much walk around the whole. Like there's a whole 3D model of the entire Hogwarts that you could walk around. I love that. So I'm sure like this new one's awesome. But once again, I do not have time for like a 50, 100 hour game. Yeah, I can't believe Tony Hawk's teaming up with SpongeBob.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Really? Did they put on did they put the cloud version on before Kiwi? Here comes James Bond.
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
He'll be on this. He was also on the Wii, so you know.
The story of light and shadow that never fades.
It is pretty crazy that GoldenEye is like that relations with Microsoft are so good that GoldenEye and Banjo are like on the Switch.
That help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and advancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
I never got into the Bravely Default. I played. They put out some very poorly made demos, in my opinion. Yes, Yakuza.
1988年、東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にも
I know very little about the series except like silly memes that I don't
We have
understand.
more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface.
Yes, this
their
one.
union led to a great
I
and
feel like this one
prosperous kingdom.
totally got lost in the void
Time, a terrible evil
of all the
arose.
announcements.
A war was fought to vanquish this
Kiwi,
evil.
I still haven't
One
finished.
which future generations
Well, I mean, I
recall.
played through the story of Breath of the Wild, but like I didn't do any of the DLC, and I still haven't like 100%ed it. Oh, and I haven't even touched Tears of the Kingdom or anything else. So you're all good. I will hopefully be playing
Then
playing
must mean this really is the past.
Breath of the Wild on stream. Yeah, I know Tears of the Kingdom is probably good. Yeah, I have my gripes with it. I mean, it's more Zelda. Of course, it's amazing and great. But yeah, how secretive like Nintendo was about the quote-unquote subtitle of Tears of the Kingdom. It's like, it doesn't spoil anything. But you waited till the last minute to reveal it. And it's my personal belief that they probably changed it.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
And then the whole Ultra Hand building thing is like, I really don't want to waste my time doing
We
that.
hope you're looking forward
Adventure.
to the untold story of the imprisoning war.
It just feels like it's such a
Took place in Harem
slowdown.
long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue
Especially
to enjoy
that it's the
Nintendo
same
Switch
map
Online on Switch 2.
of Breath of the Wild, and then apparently
Nintendo
there's still
Switch
crops
Online
and
Plus
stuff. It's like, I
expansion
don't want to collect all this shit
You can
again.
enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Yeah, that's very fair, Kiwi. This was a good reveal. GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton.
Like I said, I don't want to bash it. I'm sure it's great. I haven't played it.
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon.
Played all the 3Ds except Majora's. It's like I have very little interest in Tears of the Kingdom.
Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying
You mean the
races.
King Kong?
Featuring the series first.
You mean a game based off of King Kong, based off the movie from that year, Kiwi?
Zero GX. In games that
In
support
which
multiplayer,
boobs?
up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
I'm glad. Yeah, I guess, yeah, a little more Pokemon content. I'm glad.
Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Yeah, I'm glad
launches the
Coliseum
same
games
day
are
as the
coming.
hardware's release.
But I know they're not, but
Dedicated controller
thankfully
designed
those are
after the
easy,
original
better to
GameCube
play
controller
than
will also be
stadium
released.
games
It
without
can connect wirelessly and also
connectivity.
has a C button to quickly
But it
access
would really be
Game
nice. They could easily add home
Nintendo
integration.
GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch
I
Online
thought so,
members,
Kiwi.
will also be available
No, I
the
love that.
same day as
I'm
Nintendo
very
Switch 2.
nostalgic for that movie, so
Whether you're familiar with the games
I'm all
or
for
haven't
that.
played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classic.
Getting the GameCube on here is awesome, especially
You can continue to
online
play
play
select
with
games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay,
yeah, online play with
let's see some more
F-Zero
games
looks
from our
awesome.
publishing and development partners.
Though outside of, yeah, I only ever really played the SNES F-Zero. I only played SNES and the Game Boy Advanced one. And that was kind of it for me. So, yeah, I would love to play the N64 and GameCube ones one day. But yes, Sans Undertale.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
Yeah, never played Undertale, never played Deltarune. I've listened to people play. Listened, not
We'll share a
watched.
lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience
Yeah, not a game for me, but I definitely respect it for the Gandhi
we
me.
have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And
Man, we got the NBA and EA Sports. Oh gosh.
4 kids find this old tattered map. Off they went.
And I think this is when
Youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of
yeah, I think this is when the live stream killed it for everyone, or at least when I was watching live. Like right around here, things got all messed up.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop.
Well, I'm glad it was during third-party stuff.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything.
Yeah, because at first I think there was like an audio delay. I think at first there was like an audio delay, and then which was like behind by a minute, and then like the whole thing crashed for a few.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
I mean, I could have.
Some fan favorite elements to return.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be a big help, Big Z. I mean, I could have signed up for or I could have entered for like the Switch 2 experience, but I really didn't want to drive all the way to. Yeah, drive to New York or LA. Just to do it. Especially for something that's going to be out in like 2 months. But yeah, I am curious to see how all of that works. I'll probably be lazy though and still play yeah, I'll probably be only sticking to handheld. I mean, the only time I ever used TV play is when I started streaming with everyone here. Other than that, like,
hello, my name is Adam Badowski
yeah, besides all my live streams that have been recorded for Pokemon and Mario, everything, literally every other moment of my Switch has been handheld.
Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
It's crazy Cyberpunk is on Switch.
When Cyberpunk 2077
I really, it might be all the sexy images, but like, my only interest in that game is I really want to make a really sexy game.
Nintendo Switch 2で Final Fantasy 7 リメイク
Oh boy, Tifa, the game.
本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された
Wow, the guy from
FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Yeah, just like how I want to play Dragon Quest V. If I ever play any Dragon Quest games, I guess I have to play Final Fantasy VII if I ever play any Final Fantasy. Oh, that's getting a Switch 2 edition. Interesting. Jeez, oh yeah, that's right. The stream cut out for so long. I was like, yeah, I think this is when it kicked back in because I was like gonna stop my early lunch and just go back to. So everything was pretty standard fare, though what's coming up was definitely my, like, oh shit moment for the direct, like, actually a major surprise. Oh, fair enough. I'm glad I stuck around till the end, but like I have no time for any of these third parties, so it's kind of like, eh. Oh, that's, yes, it was super early then, huh? I wish we would get later directs.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
I'm happy for all you Dark Souls people. Not for me. It is crazy that like Nintendo's getting... It is crazy that Nintendo's getting this.
I give you.
They say this was, I mean, I know it was launching on first Switch. Is it like totally an exclusive or just like, yeah, I think they said it's just launching on Switch first, but still really crazy.
O wheel. And transport him to a night of moonlight.
Yeah, once again, I respect it. And the aesthetic, just like yeah, not for me. I think I played like, or I tried to play like a demo of Dark Souls years ago, and like I couldn't even like live for like a few minutes against the first enemy, so I'm like, I am out. I honestly thought this was like a Castlevania thing. Especially that shot right there. I honestly thought it was like some kind of Castlevania thing until... until they said, like, what the heck this was. Even then, I thought it was Castlevania doing something new with steampunk.
As befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Will flow for one, and one alone.
This trailer went on longer than I thought, or... Yeah, I definitely don't remember this the first time. Though granted, I was watching very tiny on my phone. Yeah, I guess you're right, Kiwi.
What you just
Only
saw
on
was a
Nintendo
brand new
Switch.
game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
I was so hyped. I'm so hyped for this. I honestly thought it was like Smash Brothers. For like the longest time, because I was like, there's no way they're gonna like, after the Forgotten Land, there's no way they're gonna do another like mainline Kirby game yet. And this definitely has Smash Brothers intro vibes. But then, yeah, that happened. I still thought it was Smash Brothers. Yeah, until right about here, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening. You're right, Earth. Yeah, City Trial was my jam back in the day. And I kind of bought it on GameCube just on a whim. Just because I was getting, like, because back then, like,
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the
a lot of the
Nintendo
player
GameCube system
select
over
games were
20 years
super
ago,
cheap.
is getting
And I
a
picked
brand
up a
new
ton
game.
of stuff
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby
for my
Air Riders,
birthday one year when I was a
directed by
kid.
Masahiro Sakurai.
But yeah, like, I played, like,
Next is
a
our
lot of
last
City
trailer
Trial.
for today.
So good.
Please take a look.
All that game, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a race mode, but, like, everyone's just waiting for City Trial to be really good. Ah, yes, and this one. This was a surprise. Rock Buddy is so cute. I love how expressive DK is. Well, it looks fantastic. Span the dog. I mean, I knew that the Nintendo EAD, or like the internal team that does like most of the Mario stuff, was like working on DK. So this wasn't a big shock, but it does look really good. I don't think it's day one for me, but it does look fun. And then yeah, the Rock Buddy, and then the potential pseudo leak or whatever with Pauline might be interesting too. Oh, banana. So many bananas. Nans is a great title.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Oh yes, and the
Thank you for watching so far.
sexy girl monkey. Get ready for the
To recap,
scanners.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available
Yeah, they
at
did
launch.
save that till the end.
We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
I am surprised they're going with the summer
For more
release.
details, please check the official Nintendo Switch
I'm
2
glad that
website,
the first
which
Switch
goes
did so
live
well in the
later today.
spring that they can at least be like, whatever, let's
We've
release
covered
it
a
in the
lot of
summer.
information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Gosh, so many peeps. That's it for the directs. Yeah, not too much of her yet, Bigsy. Guess we'll have to see when the game comes out. Anywhere. I'm just happy there isn't too much. At least for me personally. Because I still have a lot of backlog to catch up with all of you. Yeah, so I'm glad. Yeah, Mario Kart and well, neither will mine. But I at least, want to play. Like I've stated on various occasions, like the whole Switch era is pretty much besides keeping up with Splatfests and Splatoon, Smash Brothers, and all of the Nintendos and all the Pokemon stuff, and even then I still never finished the post game for Arceus or Brilliant Diamond. I definitely want to get through all my major first-party Nintendo releases I've missed. But lots of good stuff. But yeah, I'm glad Mario Kart and Pokemon are my major ones, and then hopefully, and then maybe and then Donkey Kong and Metroid eventually. That's just a shame I can't use some of the notes when I stream. Or can't use it very well, but still. But lots of good stuff. And I'm glad I got to chill and chat with everyone tonight. And thanks for everyone for showing up. Yeah, so we'll see how things pan out here. Same Bigsy. Yeah, I think I've deprived myself of Mario Kart since the second part of the DLC for 8 came out on Wii U, so I mean, I've had Tor to fill the void, kind of. I still play that daily, but it's not the same. Of course. Thanks, Kiwi. Yes, I'm so glad for my busy last couple weeks. So good to just chill and chat with everyone and give my thoughts to everyone on all the Nintendo goodness. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Yeah, that would be really fun. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Davey. I did. I really did. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Davey.
Tier 100, Tier 100, Tier 100. More Switch goodness to look forward to in the upcoming months.
Oh, thanks so much, Kiwi. That's too much, Philtai. I'm way too much of a I'm a cheap something. I'm definitely cheaper than that. I'm definitely no high class something. Speaking of donations, yeah, I think I want to add that into playing stuff in the future. Like, I think I already mentioned it, but like when I'm playing Wonder, if people want to donate for me to choose which character I am and such. Yeah. When it's appropriate, of course. I'll eventually have to nickname that Skaroopy I caught. Whenever we do the post game for Brilliant Time. That would be very fun, Bill. I think I mean, we'll have to figure it out on the fly, Kiwi, but like maybe it has to be like a per level thing, or you have to donate $1 more to switch, and then I at least have to use it for that next level or something. Yeah, I think that would be fun. But yeah. Yeah, thank you again for everyone for tuning out. This was really fun. Glad I didn't have a mega long hiatus. I'll have to see how things go tomorrow. But if I can be done with my usual shenanigans early enough, I would love to at least do a little bit of Wonder. Hope as long as there's nothing super as intense as last time for World 2 and get that finished up. If not, then yeah, hopefully the week after. Yeah, probably especially the week after, because I think I should have some extra time, hopefully for Easter vacation or Easter break. But I will see how that goes. Yeah, stay tuned to all my usual socials and whatnot. And yeah, I'll be seeing everyone hopefully really, really soon.